Hello people on YouTube. I'd like to show you a way to solve the cube, the 2x2x2. Now, I know there are dozens of movies like this on YouTube, but what sets mine apart is that I use only two routines, and those routines are very easy to remember. So first I will scramble the cube for you. Here we have a scrambled cube. So first we will start with building a face. To solve a face of a cube is an intuitive process. You just have to fool around with a cube until you invent some systems to get the pieces in the right place. Here, for example, I have the white face, but what we really need to build a cube is a layer. You see, like, these colors here are matched, but these colors here are not matched. Not matched, not matched. So in order to have a layer, we're gonna move those pieces around again. Like I said, this is just something that you will automatically learn by playing with the cube. See, to get this piece over here, I move like this. So now we have a layer, see? This is the layer that is solved. This is the layer that is yet to be solved. And now, to solve the second layer, this one, I have two routines. But to show you the routines, I'm first gonna solve the cube. Okay, I'm back and I solved the cube for you. So now I'm gonna show you two routines. But before I start, I'd like to point out that I always start with the cube with the white face towards me and the logo in the upper right corner. Sometimes you need a reference like this to understand what you're doing. So I use two routines. The first one is gonna swap two corner pieces. So what you do is very easy to remember. You turn the upper side clockwise and the right side clockwise. And you do this 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you turn the upper side clockwise again. You see now the cube is solved, except for these two pieces that have swapped. So if I do it again, upper side clockwise, right side clockwise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the upper side once more. And the cube is solved because those two corner pieces have swapped again. The second routine is going to affect the rotation of the corner pieces, the orientation. You see, I've got a white face towards me, logo in the upper right corner, and the routine that I'm going to do now is going to affect the orientation of the corners in the back side, these three. So the one that is sitting behind the logo will not be affected. So the routine that I use is very simple to remember. You turn the right side counterclockwise and then you turn the entire cube counterclockwise, and you repeat this 12 times. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You see now I'm back with my logo in the upper right corner, and the corner piece that is behind this has been unaffected, but the other ones are remained in the correct position, but their orientation has changed. So if I do this again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You see now this kind of looks the same, but these corner pieces have changed their orientation again, but there are 3 ways, 1, 2, 3 ways in which a corner piece can be oriented. So if I do this for the 3rd time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now the cube is solved again. So now I can give a demonstration, a kind of a real-world demonstration to show how you can use these routines to effectively solve a cube. So I'm just gonna scramble it for you. Make a nice scrambled cube. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a white layer first. Solve the white layer. This one should be here. Three out of 4, see, and that one's going here. This is intuitive. You just have to use your imagination a little bit. If you play with the cube long enough, you will find a way to make the first layer. So the second layer that we have now, what you should know about the second layer is when the corner pieces are switched, there are only a few possibilities. There can be 4 pieces out of place, or 2, or 0. There is not a situation where you can have 3 corner pieces out of place, or 1, because there are 4 corner pieces. If you would put 1 out of place, then the place where it would be at would exclude the other one, and then that would be out of place too, so it would always be an even number, no? So by rotating this layer, we can already see that this one is in its right place and also its right orientation. This one is badly placed. This one is badly placed. And this one. So if I rotate, now you see we have 2 pieces in the right place, but not in the right orientation yet, and these 2 pieces have to be swapped. So I use the routine. These 2 pieces have to be swapped. I hold them in the lower left corner, then upper side clockwise, right side clockwise 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the upper side once more. Now these 2 pieces have swapped. So as a result, now all the pieces in the second layer are in the right place. As you can see here, none of the pieces are in the right orientation yet, so now I'm gonna use the routine to change the orientation, which is right side counterclockwise, cube counterclockwise. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now you see that it seems that there are two pieces badly oriented, and these ones are in their right orientation. Now the routine that I use changes the orientation of 3 corner pieces. So this is kind of a bad situation. So what we can do is, you know that the one that sits behind the logo is unaffected. So if I do the routine like this, the orientation of those pieces will change. So then I will probably have one piece that is rightly oriented, and that is then a good position to start from. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, you see now, this is the situation we want. We have one piece in its right orientation and the other ones are bad. So the one that sits behind the upper right corner is unaffected. The other ones will be rotated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Of course, you remember there are 3 possible orientations, so this is a little bit bad luck, but we can just do it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cube solved. Have a lot of fun with this.